Hello friends, welcome to your YouTube channel Toppers World. In today's session of this video, I'm going to share with you remarkable IELTS reading tips that are 100% workable magical tips for you. Those students who are not able to get more than 5 band in IELTS reading, or they get stuck at 5.5, or they are dreaming to get 6 or 6.5 band and they're finding it a distant dream for themselves, this video is a true magic for them. If you watch this video, only condition is that you have to watch this video till end, and there are so many important tips that you cannot find in any other video. So let's start without wasting any time. What are my golden tips for you that can help you to get your dream band 7, 6.5, 7.5, etc. Most of the students find IELTS reading extremely difficult. Reason now why? Because they think that they have to understand each and every line, every word over there, but actually this is not. IELTS reading is not a reading. It's just a way of finding keywords and then paraphrasing and then marking your answer. So what technique that you have to learn here? You have to search the keyword, understanding what can be your important keyword over there in the question, and then locating that keyword in the passage. After that, the keyword might be direct name. It can be any name of any technology. It can be any name of any person. So suppose you get a name of any person or name of any technology, that is quite easy to locate in the paragraph. If the keyword is any date, again it is very easy to find out. So such keywords are very helpful for us. And second thing is, this is art of paraphrasing. So let me explain you what does it mean. Art of paraphrasing means here, suppose in the passage you have words like gold, diamonds, or platinum. These are some words in the passage, and in the question you will not get these words as it is. In the question there will be written as precious things, or precious metals. If diamond is not there, then it will be precious metals like gold, silver, platinum. So this is paraphrasing, means in the passage you will get the words that might have that might be classified as in the question statement like precious metals. I give you one more example of this. Suppose there is a passage based upon transportation, the ways of transportation, and there is a written in the passage that diesel, petrol, gasoline, they are used to run the vehicle in the past. And in the question you will not get these words. There would be written as fuel, because fuel is a broader term which covers all these, diesel, petrol and gasoline. So this is the art, that if these are mentioned in the paragraph, it means that you are finding the fuel. This word is already given in the question to you and you are searching for this. So this is a skill that you have to learn, that how the things are paraphrased. The whole reading is just about this, locating keyword, or the most suitable alternative of that word, or any parallel wording that might be written over there. So this is the first tip, that you have to learn this secret of locating keyword or any parallel wording of that. The second most important thing that you have to learn is that different types of questions require or need different approach. You need to have to master different kind of methods to tackle the different kind of questions. For example, if you are going to find out the solution for matching the headings, then you cannot use the technique of finding the answers of MCQs, or you cannot use the technique like which paragraph contains the given information. So you have to learn all the different types of questions first. You have to get familiar with them कि कौन से question होते हैं, what different kinds of questions are there, and then you have to plan the different kind of approach for handling each and every kind of question. For example, here let me give you one example. If you are talking about headings, matching the headings, so what technique is required over here? Again, keywords and paraphrasing. You need to find out keywords and then or paraphrasing would be there. Okay, so once you have read all the question statements like headings, first you have to read the headings. After reading the headings, what you need to do, you have to find out the main keyword in the every sentence of the heading, then go to the passage. In the passage, you need to scan quickly, like in I mean to say that 10-20 seconds you just go through the passage, and I mean to say paragraph, and try to find out either direct keywords would be there if that keyword is a name of scientist, any date, or name of any technology or device or something like that. Proper nouns are there. If the proper nouns are there, it means that there will be no synonym used for them. Proper nouns are just like you can assume that they are just like your friends, because proper noun is the easiest thing to locate in the paragraph. So after that you need to go through first 2-3 lines and center line and the last one line, and then make a quick judgment. You are not supposed to spend 4-5 minutes in making judgments. Your judgment should be quick enough so that you can easily safely find your heading of the given paragraph, then move to next, then next. There are again certain things that you can keep in mind while finding the answers of the headings. There are certain things, for example, the definitions are usually in introduction, I mean to say first paragraph, that is usually introduction, and that contains the definition of any term, any technology. So if the statement is about any definition or meaning of any particular technology, then you can directly go to the first paragraph. Even without reading, you can write over there that paragraph A is the heading of definition of something, definition of any technology or meaning of any technology. After that, there are other tips that can help you in matching the headings, like as the headings which contains a lot of figures. Headings which are having a lot of figures means here either percentages or other digits like dollar, 10,000, or any population figures. So that is a data, and such kind of paragraphs are easy to match with the heading, because heading will also tell us something about which is directly related to data. Like that heading contains like words finances, costs, or data distribution, demography. These kind of keywords would be there that will help you to directly, without reading, you can even do that, match that heading quickly. Another thing that I would like to share with you, if any paragraph contains the words like will, shall, estimated or estimates, projected, in future, so such kind of words are telling you that this paragraph is containing information about something which is not done now, it will be done in the future, or some plans, some projections are there, some assessments regarding future are there. So it can be related to future costs, future planning, or predictions. So you can easily find the heading related to such paragraphs from the list of heading, because list of heading will also about any future estimates. So just find such kind of keywords and match this with the heading, and this question can be easily done. MCQs are also a big problem for many students. If the MCQs are in the first paragraph, in the first passage, related to first passage, that are quite easy, but the MCQs, if they are related to third passage, then the things become very hard for the most of the students. So in such situation, what do you have to do? Just read the question, find keyword And don't read options. Don't read option as at this stage, because if you start reading the options, you will waste your time, you will get confused. There are 4 options, mostly in the third passage you will get 4 options, and in case of 4 options, then your mind will get diverted and you will try to find out all the options in the passage. So simply read the question, go to the passage and try to find out the keywords over there or any parallel wording over there, then make judgment regarding the answer and then come to the options. After having a judgment sentence in your mind, then come to the options and try to relate your judgment with the options, and with check with which it get matched with A or B or C, with anybody, and that is your right answer. This is the quickest and safest method of searching the MCQs type questions and answers. The next important thing that you need to learn is how to make guess. IELTS reading 70-80% is guesswork. What is this? Guesswork. And those who can quickly make guess, they get succeeded in this. And how guess can be done, how guess can be made, there are certain logics that you can follow. For example, when you read the question, then try to think in your mind that what could be the possible answer of this question. So there might be certain options come in your mind. It will make your answer, locating the answer easier, because when you go to the passage to read the answer, the options that you have thought definitely get matched with anyone. If you are having a lot of knowledge about various things, then this thing will become easier for you. But if your knowledge is limited, or you haven't done a lot of reading of newspaper or something like that, then guessing can be a little bit problem. Again, there are certain clues in the grammar. You can take the help of the grammar. If the question in the present tense, the answer will be in the present. And if the question is asking you about name of anything, it means that you need to write answer like a proper noun. If the question is asking you how, it means that you have to answer the method. If the question is asking why, it means there is a reason that you have to give. If the question is asking when, the when means you have to write here time, date, like this, or period, when that act or thing happened. If the question is where, it means that you have to write the location. So such kind of tips are there in the question itself that will help you to think about your answer. So this is learn to make guesswork. Next is true, false, not given type questions. So here I just give you one very important tip. Mostly the question statement which is very long, maybe having 30 or 40 words or of 2 or 3 lines, 99% such statements are true. And if the statement is having words like comparative vocabulary like more than, less than, if the words like there are more than, lesser than, or less than, or any other phrase that reflect comparison of two entities or two things, so 99% chances are that that statement is not given. And in case of false, most of the students get confused in false and not given, or no and not given. In case of false or no, there is slight change in this statement. The statement is slightly different from what is mentioned in the passage. So there is no need to confuse. In the case of not given, there is nothing mentioned about the statement in the question. There is nothing mentioned about that in the paragraph. But in case of false, there is mentioning, but that is slightly different. For example, I just tell you that there is any question like, suppose there is a passage which says that to prepare 1 cup of tea, we need 1 spoon of sugar. But in the statement, it is written like that, half spoon of sugar is enough for preparing 1 cup of tea. it means that information is changed. The answer is false or no. And suppose if the question says that you need sugar syrup. So sugar syrup is needed to prepare 1 cup of tea. 1 spoon of sugar syrup is needed to prepare 1 cup of tea. So there is no mentioning of syrup. So it is not given. When there is no mentioning of anything that comes in the statement, then it is not given. So friends, this is a part 1 of this video, because video is getting lengthy. For part 2 and more tips, you should watch my second video of the same topic, part 2 of magical tips for IELTS reading. Thank you watching for this video, and I hope that you will like it and you will also watch its part 2.